A regulatory submission in a clinical trial is the formal package of documents and data sent to a regulator to support a specific activity. That activity might be permission to start a trial, approval for a protocol change, an ongoing safety report, or a later marketing application. Before a regulator gets into the scientific content, many submissions go through early technical checks. These checks look at whether the package is built in the expected structure, uses the right formats, and contains the required components. If something basic is missing or incorrectly assembled, the submission can be rejected or returned quickly. Under pressure, that early setback can be difficult to recover from. This is where it helps to separate the three different types of review issues. Technical validation asks whether the submission is technically usable. Completeness checks ask whether there is enough material for a review to begin. Scientific questions come later, once the regulator is assessing the evidence itself. It's at the first two gates where preventable operational problems can slow a program before the scientific review has properly started. Now, the main submission types include clinical trial applications, IND submissions, protocol amendments, substantial modifications, periodic safety submissions such as DSURs, and updated investigators' brochures. Later on, marketing applications bring together a much wider evidence package. This is where consistency across documents, modules, and data sets becomes even more important. Amendments can become a common source of friction because one change can affect several documents. A dosing change might add extra visits or monitoring checks, or the protocol may be updated while the informed consent form, visit schedule, or supporting documents still contain the old wording. Even a small contradiction can create questions, delay review, and force teams to reconcile versions late in the process. Good submission work starts with clarity about the submission type, the relevant authority expectations, and the technical standards that apply. Teams need the right checklist for the authority and portal they are using. Version control also matters throughout. Terminology, cross-references, file names, and supporting evidence need to align before the package is published. Electronic publishing is more than converting documents to PDF. It can involve building an electronic common technical document structure, placing files correctly, applying naming conventions, maintaining hyperlinks, and preparing technical backbone files such as XML where required. A dry run before the final freeze can catch broken links, structure errors, misplaced files, and conversion problems while there is still time to fix them. The data stream needs the same discipline. Study data validation may include SDTM datasets, ADAM datasets, and the define.xml file. The number of validation findings is less useful than their severity and likely impact. Metadata, identifiers, study tagging files, and dataset references need to match cleanly. Otherwise, teams can end up debugging technical issues at the worst possible moment. Common pitfalls include settling the regulatory strategy too late, failing to track changing requirements, allowing subject matter expert wording to drift across documents, and leaving review or sign off to the final days. A practical review flow reduces that risk. Agree the core content first, lock key terminology, check dependencies, then run the technical validation steps before submission. After submission, teams should be ready for regulator questions that need clear evidence-backed responses. A controlled repository and traceable version history will make it easier to show what was submitted, when it was submitted, and how decisions were made. Therefore, when timelines are tight, it's clarity and control that protect speed. Version locking, dependency checks, and technical dry runs are simple control points, but they prevent many avoidable delays. To learn how Quanticate can support your next trial, email inquiries at quanticate.com or request a consultation through our website. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more practical insights on clinical trials and modern drug development.